how do you define success for yourself? You know, we live in such a culture, it's the Instagram culture, right? Where success has to look this way. And what was reserved for the type A personalities I grew up with, the perfectionists, everything has to look perfect, has now like spread like wildfire to everyone in the entire world because we're posting everything that we're doing online. And we're comparing ourselves to everyone else on social media. And so I would invite you today to look at what you want out of life and really define that for yourself. You know, for like a great example for me was a couple of years ago, my husband and I decided we're going to take a year-long cross-country road trip. I like to create adversity for myself. But so we were like, this is what we want to do. The thing we didn't do was define for ourselves, other than actually selling our stuff and buying the trailer and going on the road, we never sat down and thought, well, what would the trip look like while we're on the trip if we were to define the success that we want to have? And so I'm not going to lie to you guys. So we get out there and we're on the road and everybody has an opinion about what this trip should look like. Literally from my 80-year-old grandma down to my like 7-year-old nephew, they're all like, oh, are you gonna go skydiving? Oh, are you gonna go like swim with dolphins? Are you gonna go all of this crazy adventure stuff? And honestly, you guys, I wanted to read books and go to coffee shops and check out the different cities and talk to people about their lives. Like my definition of what a successful trip would look like was so different from the opinions I was getting about what the trip should look like, that I spent the first 4 months completely miserable. Here I am, I have this amazing opportunity to travel around the country and do this thing that most people only dream of doing, and I squandered it because I hadn't defined what a success would look like for me in this situation. So that's step number one. And it will look different for everyone. So stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Find a way to block out the noise and focus in on the goal that you want to have.